Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and join me today in our introductory session for REST API. You are watching iTechShare channel to connect, discuss and share. So stay tuned. An API or application programming interface is a set of rules that define how applications or devices can connect to and communicate with each other. RESTful API is an interface that two computer systems use to exchange information securely over the internet. Let's say you want to pull the weather report for a city, so there will be some centralized server who may be maintaining the city-wise weather report. You can have REST API to get those data, and irrespective of devices like mobile, watch, TV or laptop, you can use the same REST API to fetch those data. So here are the REST principles. First one is the uniform interface. One REST API is for all, so you can use it for a browser, a mobile app or anything else. It follows client-server architecture. The client does not have to worry about how the server stores and retrieves the data. Statelessness. The server does not have to remember the client state. Cacheability. REST server can cache data and reuse it for other requests in the future. It follows layered system, so that means there might be multiple intermediary layers between the client and the server. And last, but this is optional, that is code on demand. REST APIs usually send static resources, but in certain cases, responses can also contain executable code. Whenever you are working with REST API, you must need to be aware of various HTTP methods to interact with server, what it needs to do with the resources. A GET method reads and returns the requested data, whereas a POST method creates a new record. A put or patch method updates an existing record, and a delete method deletes an existing record. So these are the main HTTP methods that you need to be aware of whenever you are going for REST API development. In this SitePoint site, I have found very good article about REST API in details documented by Craig. How clearly he has explained the REST API structure. Here is the endpoint, this is the HTTP method, how the headers will looks like, and finally the body. Very good article. I am suggesting you to go through this article. You will get in-depth idea about REST API. Another important thing mentioned over here is about authentication options. There are various ways one can do that, starting from basic authentication to API keys and then tokenized authentication like OAuth and JWT token. In my upcoming sessions, I'll go into more details in terms of practical implementation of REST API using several tech stacks. So stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe and share. Thanks for your time and patience.